Okay, timer is set. We are ready to go. Welcome to My Day in 5 Minutes with Jared Weintraub. Comfortable now? He's comfortable now. Hello everyone, it is Monday, April 10th, 2017. It's My Day in 5 Minutes. I'm Jared. Let's talk about what happened today. Okay. This morning I woke up and I had to go to work. Surprise, surprise, surprise. And I had to be there at 9:30 because I was running swings all day. And once I got there, I found out, guess what? I was running swings all day. And it's going to lead me into a small little rant. Not really a rant, just an observation that is extremely frustrating. I was told I was going to be taking an hour and a half swing on Route 36 and an hour and a half swing on Route 26 with a few random parcels, and so that's about 3.5 hours worth of work. Obviously, an hour and a half plus an hour and a half is 3 hours, and then with the random parcels, that's about half an hour's worth of stuff. So, it's supposed to be 3.5 hours. I did my parcels, got those out of the way, and then I was going to do the Route 36 swing because I know that one. Well, I knew both of them really, but I was like, okay. But as I started to wheel it from my hamper into my car, I was looking at it and I was like, there's no way this is an hour and a half worth of stuff. And I told everyone that. I was like, there's no way. It's like at least two, closer to like 2.5. And they're like, no, whatever. And I was like, okay. So then I took it. And then they asked me, hey, where are you at? And I was like, I'm on Route 26 now. And they're like, well, you had an hour and a half on 36, an hour and a half on 26, plus the parcels. That's 3.5 hours. Why are you still out? And that's because I had like 3 hours on Route 36. That's out of control. It was like 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's out of control. The regular supposedly gave me an hour and a half and it took 2 hours and 50 minutes. That is way too much stuff. And then the boss was like, hey, where are you at? And that bugs me because they know where I'm at because I have my little scanner thing on me at all times, and that pinpoints my exact location. So they know exactly where I'm at. And it's like, if you wanted to see what I was doing, follow my scanner. Like I know you're doing anyway. So like the text message that comes through on the scanner is just like, hey, where are you at? You only had this. It's like, well, you know exactly what I'm doing. You're texting me on the scanner so you know that my scanner's working. So I know that you know exactly where I am. It's just like one of those, like, you should have been done. And it's like, well, maybe I shouldn't have been given 3 hours when I was told it was an hour and a half. Then I did my swing on 26, and that ended up being about 2 hours. So that was good. It was still over the hour and a half, but it was better. So of my 3.5 hours worth of work, I ended up having about 5.5 hours worth of work, which is a big, busy day. What are you doing over there, Zeus? What are you doing in there? Making a bunch of racket with your clippy clips. Shut the door. Yeah, right. So then after work, I got so loud. Ugh, I can still hear it.
I have 1.5 more to go.
What happened after work?
You came home to see my masterpieces?
Right. So after work, I came home and I looked at Samantha's masterpieces, which were centerpieces that she made for the wedding. More silk flowers and stuff. We're doing silk flower centerpieces. Then we had some mac and cheese for dinner and watched some MasterChef and some Spring Bacon Champions. And the Padres, first baseman, Will Myers, hit for the cycle. Now, that's exciting because that's the second time it's ever happened. And here's why it's a bummer. I was listening to the Padre game all day while I was working. It started, and I put my earbuds in, and I was listening to it while I was working. And then on the way home, or I had to drive all the outgoing mail or whatever, so I had to work longer as well. But on the way there, I had the radio in the van, so I got to listen to it there. And then I got back to the office, and then I was done. And then there was the car ride home, which I listened to it there. And then they were saying, hey, all he needs is a triple to lead off the top of the 8th inning, but he only has 4 career triples, and I was like, he's never going to hit a triple. And then I was like, oh, and Matt Kemp got the cycle last year, and he did it in 2015, and he did it in Colorado as well. So I was like, oh, cool. That's going to be cool if he did it. But I was like, there's no way. And so I wasn't even thinking, because when I got home, I was like, ooh, food, and I'm going to eat the food. But then I got a text message saying, Will Myers hit for the cycle. And so I'm bummed, because I was listening to the game the whole time, and then when I came home and had an opportunity to watch it, I missed it. But I've since seen it in clips and highlights and listened to the radio and all that good stuff. But it's awesome. Go Will Myers. I love the baseball. I love the Padres. And it's fun. And I'm glad that they're playing baseball. I've said that before and I'll say it till forever. But that was my day today and I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you for joining me for another quality episode of My Day in 5 Minutes. Thanks for liking and subscribing. I'll see you tomorrow. Just made it.